Can everyone hear me?
Yes.
Yeah. We know what it's about. It's a collapse of the international order. International law doesn't count for anything when, as we see, Donald Trump and the United States can go into another country quite openly to steal their oil. And we know that Keir Starmer, the man who condemned Ukraine invasion without a shadow of a doubt, doesn't know whether it breaks international law. The moral culpability of the war criminals who rule our country is, I think, self-evident. And what they're doing is weaponising the Terrorism Act. All right, thank you. What they're doing is weaponising the Terrorism Act against solidarity activists.
Yes.
So that you're a criminal if you oppose genocide in Gaza, but you're fine if you are perpetrating the genocide. They have deliberately refused to define what's happening in Gaza as genocide, despite every international human rights organisation, including B'Tselem, saying it's a genocide, the Association of Genocide Scholars, and many, many other distinguished people. Because if they did, they would then have to stop the arms to Israel. Instead, the United States, Germany, and Britain are supplying the weapons which kill the Palestinians of Gaza.
Shame!
It is a shame. I mean, I understand Germany doing it because they have a great deal of experience when it comes to Holocaust and genocide. In fact, there isn't a genocide that they haven't smiled upon. But for Britain to be complicit is an outrage. And if there is any justice, then Keir Starmer and David Lammy will make an appearance sooner or later at The Hague.
Yes.
Lock them up.
Indeed, lock them up. The irony of the definition of terrorism in the Terrorism Act is if it had been enforced in the 1940s, the French resistance would have been a terrorist group and the Nazis would have been perfectly fine. That is the crazy nature of our anti-terrorism laws. But of course, they have nothing to do with terrorism, really. Because the people who brought them in, Jack Straw, Tony Blair, went on to invade Iraq and thereby cause the creation of ISIS, just as the West had done by its interference in Afghanistan 20 years before when they helped create Al-Qaeda. So no one should be under any illusions. The Terrorism Act is there primarily to suppress dissent and international solidarity, not to combat terrorism. Thank you very much for coming today. I'm afraid I'm going to have to go into the court in a minute because I think my lawyers might want to have a word with me before it starts. So thank you once again, everyone.
Thank you, Tony. Woo! Thank you, Tony. Good luck. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Thank you.